Yeah, let's start. In this session, we are going to discuss AWS data engineering hands-on demo or live hands-on demo. Live hands-on demo on AWS data engineering execution workflow. Okay. So in this example, we are going to discuss main service S3 one as a user. We are going to upload file into S3 location, S3 location. So S3, we are going to create a bucket and we are going to upload a file. And then there is a crawler concept. There is a crawler concept. We are going to create a schema for this file, where we are going to create in Glue data catalog, Let's say this is my employee file. So with column names, data types, we are going to create a schema. For this, to interact one service with other service, we need a role. So we are going to create a role. This role we are going to attach to crawler. And once data is schema is created, once data is presented, we are going to write Athena queries. We are going to write Athena queries. Simply we can say SQL queries on this data. So these are 5 steps we are going to perform as part of our live hands-on demo. Okay. For this, you need AWS account. So for this, you need AWS account. Let me add this point to the note. You need AWS account. I have already created AWS account. So in our AWS fundamentals, I'm going to show you how to create a AWS account, free tier account. Okay. So I already having AWS account. I already logged into AWS account. Let me show you. So this is my AWS management console. I already logged into this AWS account. So here, first we need to search S3. First step, we need to search S3 and create a bucket and then upload a file. Yeah, I am searching. Here you can see recently visited. Earlier I visited, I access to multiple services. That's why here I am seeing multiple services. In your case, you may created account recently, so you may not see recently visited services. So here in search bar, type S3, open S3 in a new tab. In this new tab, what I'm doing, I am creating a bucket name AWS DE live demo. So here, create a bucket name AWS DE live demo. Then here you can see block public access, uncheck this one. Once we uncheck, it will enable I acknowledge. Select I acknowledge, then click on create a bucket. See here, it is showing bucket is already taken. So what I'm doing. So here AWS Live hands-on demo. Then create bucket, live hands-on demo. Here create a folder called employees. Create a folder called employees. Then go to employees, and here I have a file in my C drive under datasets. Here AWS Data Engineering Introduction. This is my file. So I'm going to upload this file. You can click on upload, or you can just go here, just to drag this file to here. Then you can see, click on upload. So file is uploaded successfully. File is uploaded successfully. So you can see employees.csv file. So this first step was completed. First step was completed. Entire first step was completed. Now I am trying to create a crawler. What crawler is going to do is, here you have a file. Here you have a file. This file contains column names and number of rows, right? So this crawler connects that file and reads header row and understands column names and reads sample data and identifies data type. Identifies data types and saves that information into Glue data catalog. Glue data catalog stores metadata information. Okay. So here, let me go to AWS Glue first. Search Glue. Search Glue. Okay. Open this Glue in a new tab. Here you can see AWS Glue data catalog databases. Here there are some databases. Let me remove these databases, or let's say I given name live hands-on demo. So similar way, database name, I'm going to live hands-on demo DB. Select this name. Okay. Then here create add database, enter database name, enter database name. Then click on create a database. Okay. Here you can see crawlers. This is very, very important, crawler. Let's click on crawler. Click on crawler. Then here you have a create crawler. Click on create crawler. Then enter live hands-on underscore DB. Then click on next button and click on previous underscore crawler. This one is crawler, right? Crawler. Okay. Click on next button. Here select S3 location. Click on add data source. Here you can see S3. Then live hands-on demo. Here you can see employees folder. Select this folder. Then click on add S3. Now click on next button. See here existing role. You can select existing role, or you can create a new role. And here live hands-on demo role. Okay. Then click on create. Then select this role. Okay. Once selected, here you can click on next button, select a database, live hands-on demo. Okay. Live demo. Then click on next button and click on create crawler. Now I want to add S3 access to role. Here search IAM, and we created a role. So go to roles and here search hands-on, then click on this hands-on. It is attached only AWS Glue service role. Then here right side to top you can see add permission, attach policy. Here search S3 full access means read, write, edit actions, delete options. We are giving to our IAM role. So now we give S3 full access. Go to Glue and we created crawler, right? Run crawler, run crawler. You can go crawlers once again. You can refresh. You can see AWS DE live hands-on crawler is running. Once this one is completed, status going to completed. Once that is completed, you are going to see a table with column names and corresponding data types. Let's wait few seconds to complete this one. So crawler is executed. Yeah, we'll discuss few minutes. Let's continue. So crawler is completed and you can see tables. So table employee is created under which database? AWS live DE live demo, and location of your input file is this one. And type of CSV file format is CSV. So you can click on this employees. You can see column names and corresponding data types. Let me open our CSV file. Go to datasets and go to introduction. Open this CSV file in a notepad. You can see same columns it identified and corresponding data types. If you're not satisfied with these data types, you can click on edit schema. You can modify. You can select a column. You can edit it. You can edit. Okay. So this part also completed. We have created a crawler. We have created a role. Then we have created a table in Blue Data Catalog. Now let's open Athena. AWS Athena provides SQL environment. You no need uh, a complex program to interact with S3 to identify the data. To do any analytics, you no need to write complex programs. You can write simple SQL queries using AWS Athena on AWS S3. Let me open Athena. Here, search Athena, then open Athena in new tab. Open Athena in new tab. You can see database is selected. In this database, how many tables are there? Only one table. Okay. You can click on another plus symbol. Then here you can write SQL queries. Select star from employees. You can see data. Total 11 records. So total 11 records. You can write any SQL query. You can write, let's say, select count star. count star from employees. Total number of records are 11. So I want department wise, group by department, department wise count. So I want department comma count, department comma count. Then control enter. You can see one group by each department wise count. So you can write any SQL query on top of S3 file system. Yeah, tell me. Yeah, we can later we can going to work on JSON file, Parquet files, different file format. Yes. Once table definition is created, schema is created, then you can write queries simply these queries using Athena. Backend file format may be anything. We write simple SQL queries using Athena. Athena supports CSV, JSON, Parquet, Avro, ORC, multiple file formats. Okay, clear writing? How we implemented? So understand with hands-on demo. Why I have created this hands-on demo is most of the people may coming from non-AWS background. Maybe your Java, maybe RDBMS background, maybe testing background, or maybe other cloud background. This hands-on demo, what I am trying to tell you is this environment, AWS Management Console. This is AWS Management Console. Once we create account, AWS gives this home page. Usually we call home page, but AWS terminology, we call this is a AWS Management Console. So maximum practicals, we are going to do with this AWS Management Console. Sometimes we may use IDE softwares like VS Code. Some services we use AWS Management Console. We also use VS Code kind of editors. Okay, IDE softwares. You can install VS Code into your developer machine in this machine. Here you can install in your developer machine. Yep, yeah.